Good morning. My name is Rustin Kyle from United Brethren Masonic Lodge. Glad to be here today to recognize the great teachers we have in the city of Marlborough. We'll be recognizing Kate Olson, a fourth grade teacher from the Jarrick School, as a finalist for Teacher of the Year. We'll also be recognizing the Instructional Technology Specialist team as Teacher of the Year. The team is made up of Jacquie Carter-Halbrooks, Chris Henry, Nancy Marrese, and Jennifer Smith. I'll now turn it over to the mayor.
Thank you very much. Welcome everybody to this beautiful day. The rain has stopped and school is starting soon. So look at all the smiley faces of all our instructors that are here. It's fantastic. This is something that the Masonic Lodge has been doing for a number of years, and it's really, I want to take the opportunity to thank them for continuing this tradition, especially during this difficult time. So thank you very much for the Masons that have come down here today. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the Instructional Technology team, Jacquie Carter-Halbrooks, Christopher Henry, Nancy Marrese, Jennifer Smith, and we have, I just didn't know if you already announced that since I'm a couple minutes late. So, and to Kate Olson for this year being our Instructor, Teacher, Technology Team of the Year. So thank you all very much. I did bring proclamations for each of you. So again, I can't thank you enough for all you do for all our kids. It's so important. We spent 5 hours yesterday with the school committee talking about the great things happening this year, and we're looking forward to the first day. So again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I'd like to thank the United Brethren of Freemasons for hosting this event. Let's take a moment to recognize their ongoing service to the community and for years recognizing the hard work of our teachers in the Marlborough Public Schools. Please join me in saying thank you to the Masons. It's not a coincidence that the Masons are involved in recognizing teachers. The Masons supported the first public schools in America, and the Masons have been an organization dedicated to service in their community. I'm honored today to be part of the recognition and to be able to be a part of this ceremony to recognize these 5 wonderful educators who are positively impacting the lives of children in Marlborough and their colleagues. Jen, Nancy, Jacquie, and Chris are all exceptional educators, and congratulations to Kate as a finalist. What makes this event special and meaningful is that's a recognition from your peer group who nominate you, write a brief summary about you, and frankly get a chance to brag about how awesome you are. I'm proud of your work, but I'm also proud that you have had a hand in designing this. 3 years ago, you all worked on a plan to continue to invest in our schools and our teachers, and a strategy for improvement led us to make this investment in this team you see here today. We knew opening up the Goodnow Brothers Elementary School would be a huge accomplishment, but we knew we wanted to support our staff in utilizing the technology infrastructure in our district. We're proud of your accomplishments, this recognition from your peers, of the leadership team, the Masons, and the entire city is in your debt. Thank you for showing us what it means to be educators. And now we're going to do presentations. First, I'd like to invite up Stephanie Richardson, who's going to talk about Kate Olson. Stephanie, come on up.
Hello everybody, I'm Stephanie Richardson. I am a 4th grade teacher at Jarrick School, and I had the privilege of nominating Kate Olson as a potential Teacher of the Year this year. So congratulations, Kate, on being a finalist, and congratulations on you guys too for getting the award. So I'm going to read my nomination letter, because Ron told me to. I would like to take this time to nominate Kate Olson as the 2021 Masonic Teacher of the Year. Kate is a 4th grade teacher at Jarrick Elementary School. I have only worked with Kate for a few short months as I am new to Jarrick and to 4th grade. Kate was very welcoming and helpful in my transition from the 5th grade at Whitcomb to 4th grade here at Jarrick. Not only is she a wonderful coworker, but in the short time, I have seen Kate's dedication and love for her job, and more importantly, her students. Kate puts 150% effort into ensuring her students have what they always need. She goes out of her way to make sure all of her students receive the best possible education. This year, she has a student that requires movement breaks, and with COVID-19 standards in place, those breaks aren't always available. Kate took it upon herself to get that student a floor pedal bike so they can use it at their desk as they feel necessary. Another student is in a heartbreaking situation outside of school. Kate knew this going into the school year and was more than happy to get this student back in April for some sense of normalcy. A few weeks back to the full return, and Kate got word that the student was again in an unfortunate situation and needed an adult in which they could trust and rely on. For this student, Kate was that adult. She took the time out of her Easter weekend to make sure to go and visit the student and check in with them. She did what she could to make sure that that student felt secure emotionally and mentally in their time of need. These are just two examples of the kinds of things Kate Olson does for her students both in and out of the classroom. When it comes to academics, Kate has an out-of-the-box approach of making sure her students understand the curriculum. Daily whiteboard cartoons presented with a thoughtful question can be found on her board as you enter her classroom. An inclusive environment welcoming anyone, any age, at any time. Kate spares no expense in helping her students achieve academic success. She finds or creates activities daily. She puts extensive thought into everything she does in the classroom, and she makes sure she is connecting with all of her students and their families in one shape or form. She recognizes her student population and touches on each student's specific way of learning, whether it is visually with a read aloud, Kate's favorite, or oral with a song. She makes sure to include all learning styles into her daily teachings. The classroom atmosphere is inviting and exciting while also fully immersed in the academic culture. Any student would be more than lucky to have Kate as a teacher, and any teacher would be more than lucky to be able to work alongside of her as I do. To see her students' faces as well as hers daily makes me want to be a student in her class. She teaches beyond the Marlborough way. She is truly devoted and enthusiastic when it comes to teaching. She teaches the Olson way, and it works. Thank you for your consideration of Kate Olson as the 2021 Masonic Teacher of the Year.
Kate, would you come up and be recognized by everyone? The mayor has a proclamation, and the Masons also have something to give you. Come on up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If you want to.
Thank you. I love working here. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I'm going to invite up Tom Platty. So everyone sit down and get comfortable. I'm just kidding, Tom. We all love Tom. And Tom is going to present for the ITS team for Jackie, Jen, Nancy, and Chris. Thank you, Tom.
Well, I shortened it to 1 hour. Outlined against a dark gray COVID-19 pandemic cloud, Marlborough's 4 instructional technology specialists took on the challenge of an upcoming crusade. In school lore, they've been called amazing, awesome, rock stars, and Avengers. Their real names are Nancy Marrese, Elementary Instructional Technology Specialist, Jen Smith, Elementary Instructional Technology Specialist, Jacquie Carter-Halbrooks, Middle School Instructional Technology Specialist, and Chris Henry, High School Instructional Technology Specialist. These 4 educators form the crest of a Marlborough cyclone that successfully swept away the doubts, anxieties, and technophobia of our teachers to provide for a very successful incorporation of technology to the instructional and curriculum practices of our teachers. Indeed, Nancy, Jen, Jacquie, and Chris worked as a powerful singular entity to make sure their fellow teachers and staff were properly prepared to provide instruction in a new technological environment. They worked together on a regular basis in facilitating professional development workshops and in creating needed video and written communications for our teachers. Their goal was to make sure they could educate our teachers and staff as to the best possible ways to utilize technology for classroom instruction. For these 4 teachers, it was truly an environment where the key working principle was all for one and one for all. As one Marlborough administrator stated, quote, "The instructional technology specialist team pulled us as a district into the world of the possible during this remote and challenging year. This team only knew one answer to every request: yes." Personally, I have been in the field of instructional technology education over 35 years. Never in all this time in this technology field have I been associated with such an exemplary group of educators. Some brief comments that follow were made by Marlborough teachers about our instructional technology specialists, reinforced how valuable these individuals have been. Quote, "You are amazing. Thanks so much for all you do. You are the unsung hero of our classes." Quote, "I so appreciate all the work you put in this summer to get us ready. We really couldn't do this without people like you." Quote, "I feel very supported with regards to technology. You are rock stars. I'm very appreciative of how you have been there to help us with the old and instruct us in the new." Teachers and support staff have heaped praise continually about our ITS team members. After the Masonic Teacher of the Year winners were announced in July, hundreds of congratulatory remarks appeared on social media directed towards the winners. I am so proud to be here today to talk to you about this team of Nancy, Jen, Jacquie, and Chris, truly a dream team that has moved us all forward as a school district in such an outstanding manner.
Thank you so much, Tom. I think like everyone, we were all expecting something to do with the Red Sox when you reached into that bag. And thank you for that recognition of our wonderful educators. I'd now like to invite up Jancy, Chris, Jacquie. Come on up and be recognized. The mayor has a proclamation, and additionally the Masons have a recognition for you as well. Thank you.
Actually, one of you guys.
All right, here we go. All squish in, everybody. Thank you so much. I know.
Why don't we give these out and then we'll take another picture. So Jennifer,
Thank
Chris,
you.
Nancy. Yep. I don't know. I'm getting them there.
Thank you.
Jacqueline,
Thank you.
Chris, thank you. Yeah, that's better.
I don't even know where we're looking. I don't even know where we're looking either. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
And now I'd like to invite up the ITS team or whoever has decided to be
Let's
the
see
lead
who the
speaker.
representative is, huh?
The representatives
True team form, we each have a
to-
tiny piece.
to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So yes, in true team form, we each have a piece because we are so grateful for this award. We want to, so I'll start first. So We want to sincerely thank the Masons for this great honor. For the past 21 years, I've worked for the Marlborough Public Schools, and this team is undoubtedly the greatest example of the phrase, teamwork is the dream work. And we are so honored to be the first team recognized as Teacher of the Year, or Teachers of the Year, as it should, because no one can do it alone. Together, we are each other's biggest cheerleaders, and we're each other's most supportive friends. We collaborate together, and we never miss a beat with each other. Together, we always work to make learning meaningful and enjoyable. I want to thank my entire team, Nancy, Chris, and Jackie, for always being true to who we are, staying our course and supporting each other unconditionally. Many people strive for a team like this, and I am so fortunate to be part of this one. And after all, Jancy was created. Thank you to my team, and I'm now going to pass this on to Jackie.
So we'd also like to thank our families for their flexibility, love, and support during a really uncertain time. They understood the challenges we faced and picked up the slack at home on many occasions. We can't thank them all enough. And now, Nancy?
Thank you. So on behalf of the ITS team, we also need to acknowledge that we never could excel in our roles without the support of the entire community of staff here at Marlborough Public Schools. From supportive district-level administrators who have sought our counsel in implementation of technology across our schools, to building principals who truly listen when we suggest curricular goals, needs for training or time, or even those that let us dip a toe into their budget when we might need help with a purchase of certain software subscriptions or hardware. So we thank the leadership. We also need to acknowledge and thank the other side of our instructional coin, which is the Marlborough Information Technology Department. The distribution of our Chromebooks, our iPads, and other hardware could not have been possible without the quick response of Mark Gibbs and his team, with an extra shout out to Scott Parmenter, our lead help technician and go-to guy for everything. And then lastly, it is important to acknowledge the teachers of our Marlborough schools. It is your tenacity, curiosity, expertise, and willingness to try just about anything, while on Zoom no less, that inspires us to be at our best. To come to work each and every day and work alongside you is not only a privilege, but it really is a pleasure. The successes of this past year are shared with all of our teachers.
Okay. And certainly, last but not least, most of all, we would like to thank Tom Plotty, our director, our mentor, our friend. Prior to the four of us working as instructional technology specialists for Marlborough Public Schools, we all spent years and even decades as classroom teachers, some in district and some not. And although our stories are very different, the common factor was that we were chosen by Tom Plotty. We were chosen because he saw something great in us that went beyond technology in the classroom. He saw creativity, leadership, relationship building, problem solving, and a passion for teaching and learning. He recognized the potential in us and knew we could make a difference at Marlborough Public Schools. He has supported us, encouraged us, taught us, and always believed in us. Tom has challenged us to be better. He allows us to try new things and learn from mistakes and celebrate the successes. Tom has always had an eye for great things, and he curated this team, and we wouldn't be here today without him. So with lots of love and laughter, thank you, Tom, from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, everyone, so much for coming. We truly appreciate it. And again, I just want to thank the Masons for this wonderful opportunity to recognize our teachers. So let's hear it again for the Masons. And now we're going to take a lot of pictures. So we're going to invite people up and take a couple pictures. And I just want to thank everyone who came today and took some time to recognize some of the wonderful educators in the Marlborough Public Schools. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy this weather.